Hey guys, Welsknight here, bringing another brand new episode in my Lord of the Rings Online Beorning Let's Play. And in this episode, we are finally going to be heading into the Barrow-Downs. We're going to go meet up with Tom Bombadil, and we're going to do some quests and all sorts of fun stuff. So let's head over that way. I'm riding my valiant steed, Ruby. Not really a valiant steed name. I mean, Ruby. It's just not really a name that inspires great feats of confidence, but you know, whatever. With that said, and speaking of Ruby, I did pick up my copy of Pokemon Omega Ruby yesterday. Actually, yesterday, at the time of this recording, yesterday was the day after Thanksgiving. So I was coming back from my family's house, and I decided, oh, you know, I'll swing into Walmart and see if they have a copy of Omega Ruby, because the local gaming store that I normally go to said that they were going to be sold out until like the end of December. So I stopped in. Black Friday being what it is, I found the game that I needed within about 5 minutes, and then I waited 45 minutes for checkout. So, lesson learned, I guess. Don't go shopping on Black Friday. But, with that said, I have been playing the game, and it is amazing. I'm loving it. But this is not a playthrough, or a Let's Play, or an episode about Pokemon. This is a Let's Play about Lord of the Rings Online. So let's head into the Barrow-Downs. We're going to pick up this quest right here, the failed delivery. And that's going to take us to a little camp kind of down this way, where there will be a whole bunch of different quests for us to take. And that camp will also basically lead us directly to Tom Bombadil's house, so we can pick that up. Here is Lalia. We will deal with that quest later. Right now, I don't think I am high enough level to keep her alive and myself alive at once. So I'm just going to be a little bit safe. And I mean, I'm really going for that undying title here that you get for getting to level 20 without dying at any point. So, okay, here is this camp. Let's just grab as many of these quests as we can. We're basically going to do all of the quests in the Barrow-Downs. It is a great place for leveling, great place to level up. Here's the failed delivery. There's the search for Lalia.
Might I speak with you a moment?
Grab those.
I'll speak with you a moment.
And actually, yeah, let's go do the Tom Bombadil thing first, I think. I think that makes more sense. So we're going to head down the Old Barrows Road, which is over this way. And Tom Bombadil's house should be pretty much right through here. Man, this looks beautiful. I love this kind of I don't even know what you'd call it, kind of this mystical lighting effect. It's gorgeous. I remember when I first started playing LOTRO, I was playing on a laptop that could barely run it. I mean, like, I'd have my graphics settings down to very low on everything. I could not possibly lower my graphics settings anymore, and that laptop could still barely run the game. And one of the reasons that I had my desktop tower built was so that I could play LOTRO, and I am so glad I did. It looks gorgeous when I'm out in the river like that. Oh, man. Okay. So, for this quest, for this part of the epic quest, we have to go collect some lilies. Those are going to be right down here. Just down that way. Might as well jump on the horse, get there a little faster. And we'll just head down to where the lilies are. The lilies are over this way, if I remember correctly. I did, of course, manage to fall and hurt myself a little bit to slow my movement speed. But one interesting thing about Lord of the Rings, if you're not familiar with it, one interesting thing about this game is that when you fall, you do not take fall damage, as in your HP or your morale, as they call it in LOTRO, does not go down. You just suffer a movement penalty. And there is no middle ground as far as I know. You either suffer a movement penalty or you die. There's no point where you fall and you lose half your health, but you don't die. It's either you die or you don't. So, one of those kind of interesting mechanics that's fairly unique to LOTRO, at least as far as I know. I will admit I haven't played a huge amount of MMOs. LOTRO was the first one that I ever played, and the only one that I've really truly fallen in love with. I've played EVE, I played WoW for a little bit, didn't really care for it. Played Guild Wars 2, played Rift, played a bunch of them. But the only one that I really played and took a character all the way to the max level and really truly fell in love with, which is this one that we're playing right now. So let's go back and talk to Tom Bombadil again. Wherever he is, there he is. And we'll finish this up. And he will give us another quest to go defeat the Turbine and their master. That's in the Barrow-Downs itself. Speaking of Tom Bombadil, one of my favorite musical groups is a band called Nickel Creek. They're kind of a folky band. Play a lot of folk music and whatnot. And there's a song on one of their albums called The House of Tom Bombadil. That's actually a very interesting song. Give it a listen if you're into folk music. It's basically just a fiddle, mandolin, guitar tune. No lyrics or anything, but it's really kind of a cool song. Very upbeat and positive. Just kind of came to mind because it's called The House of Tom Bombadil, and we were just in the House of Tom Bombadil. So, alright. We will head on this way. Hopefully Lalia will still be up there so we can chat with her, at least briefly, and find her for the quest that we have over here, the search for Lalia. Let's see. She was over there. She is. Hello, Lalia. I found her. And ooh, turns in instantly. Okay. Well, we're gonna get off the horse so that we can fight this rat that's trying to attack me and what. Oh, now we've got a bar guest. Okay, we'll handle that one too. Shouldn't be a big deal. I suppose I've got all this lovely rage that I can use, so let's go into bear mode. And let's fight some of these guys too. Since I do have to kill a bunch of these bar guests for one of these quests anyway, there's no reason that I need to just sit here. I'm going to drop out of bear form. And I think I'm going to use some regen food so that I will gain my health and stuff back faster. This is a level 18 quest. Ooh, before we do this, let's just take a look and see. Did I pick up any new skills? No, but I did pick up a skill point. I'm thinking I'm going to want to go ahead and spend it on... Ooh, slash now applies a bleed. Yeah, let's do that. I think we'll have slash apply a bleed. That seems like a good option. Okay, so now that that's done, let's go ahead and try to escort Lalia. Hopefully we will not die in the process. There are a fair amount of mobs in this quest. I will change my title to Rathbrand the Unscathed, because as of yet I have not died. I think there's only one more left, and that is the level 20 title, The Undying, which I'm really hoping to get. I'm certainly not going to restart the playthrough or anything if I don't, but it's always kind of cool to have that on one of your characters. And our goal here is basically just to keep Lalia alive. I'm going to save my bear form and my wrath for when I actually need it in this quest, because there's some spots where whites will pop up out of the ground and do nasty things. And they pop up in fairly large numbers, and at that point I will definitely want to be able to go into bear form. So let's go ahead. Oh, where did Lalia go? Lalia! Oh, she's getting attacked at the moment. Oh, but just by a rat. I'm not even worried about that. We can dispose of the rat quite quickly, although naturally I managed to get one of my... that one. Okay. No. Biting edge. There we go. I managed to drag it out of my hotbar, which is not something that I want to do. I do use the mouse primarily for all of my skills. Some people are keyboard players. I am not one of them. Hello, Lalia. I wish you would walk a little faster. You're reminding me of Sarah Oakhart right now. And we know how that went. Yes, we did. Oh, here we go. Here's these whites that I was talking about. We're going to hit this skill so we can quickly add to our wrath. I am now going to shift into bear form, and we'll start whacking on these guys. And they go down pretty quickly. Oh, I had forgotten about that deed, the Journal of Cardolan. Basically, you kill a bunch of stuff in the Barrow-Downs and you'll find pages, and when you complete the page, when you find all the pages, you complete the deed. Very, very cool. Lalia's walking quite slowly yet again. I think that's her cloak right down there in front of us, sitting on top of my hat right now. Come on, Lalia. I'm running circles around you. You're moving so slow. I'm just going to come down this way, and we'll just wait for things to happen. I'm watching you, Barrow White Warrior. Don't even think about it. She is under my protection. You shall not pass. Sorry, couldn't resist. Couldn't resist. Yes, yes, there's your cloak, right on the ground where you left it. Okay, now we've got to fight stuff. So, we've got a Barrow White Warrior. That shouldn't be too hard to dispose of. I really do need to work on my armor. My armor is really not up to spec, as you can see. So we're going to have to work on that in the near future. Really like to get some crafted armor. The level 16 crafted armor actually is not too shabby if you get the critted version of it. But I suppose I could also just hold out until I can get into skirmishes and whatnot, and I can get the Great Barrow's armor in the mid-20s. I could probably just hold off for that, because once you are able to get skirmishes, you can gain levels pretty quickly. There's a Barghest who's going to try and ruin our master plan here. And I grow weary of this. We're just going to go to the bear. There we go. Oh, here's a bunch of them. Really wish I'd stayed in bear form. Let's start using some of these lovely bear skills that we have. Man, that skill is powerful. Hits really hard. Okay, there we go. And I am hurting. I'm definitely hurting a little bit. I think it's time to... Well, no, it's not. We got to save Lalia yet again. Actually, my health is already back. That regenerated a bit faster than I thought it was going to. Not that I'm complaining, of course. We've got a deed for finding locations in the Barrow-Downs. We've got the slimy barrow crawler here. Wait, this seems familiar. Oh, this is where stuff pops up. I'm going to hit this skill right away so I can start building up my wrath. Because if I remember correctly, there's a whole bunch of skeletons that pop up right here. Ah, the White Prince. That's alright, White Prince. I'm not afraid of you. I'm a bear. Rawr. Alright, let's shift out of that back into human form, or Beorning form? Man form? I don't even know what the other form is called. But we're just going to kind of switch back and forth. We did manage to defeat him successfully. And now Lalia is going to make a mad dash for the entrance to the Barrow-Downs. Hopefully we won't get hit by a bunch of stuff along the way. But we're almost there. And I see a Barghest over here, which we're going to have to handle. But I should be able to handle him quite handily. Nah. See, play on words, because hand and... yeah. Okay. Alright. Let's use my healing skill on myself, so I can start getting some of this health back. And we're going to try and take on some of these Barghests before they get to Lalia. like that one. Oh, now they're just running. Okay. Bear form. And we'll just start whacking on them with my mad bear skills. And that ought to do the trick. And I think we got them all unless that Barghest attacks. And of course that Barghest attacks. It wouldn't be a full Lalia run if I didn't get attacked by every single thing along the way. This is actually one of my least favorite quests in the Barrow-Downs. Probably my least favorite quest in the Barrow-Downs, but that's okay. Alright, so we have escorted Lalia out of the Barrow-Downs. We've got the cloak who we are going to bring, or which we are going to bring back to Bob. The very creatively named Bob. And we only need to get like 2 more Barghests, too, to complete that quest. So I think I'm going to kill a couple of Barghests along the way. Might as well. Because then we can turn in 2 quests, and we'll see just how much experience we get for that. Alright, there's one. Is there another one within reasonable distance? Yes, that one is fairly close. And we'll just go into the bear form so that we can dispatch him quickly. There we go. So we now have completed those 2 quests. We just need to turn them in. And then we need 3 whites as well. And there should be a whole bunch of whites over here that I can deal with. And actually down there somewhere there's a chest of some sort. I don't remember if I have the quest for it or not, but I'm gonna go check since I'm here anyway. I'm just gonna ignore the rats and things. Yep, I see the ancient chest. And I'm pretty sure that is for a quest that I have, Treasures of Cardolan or something like that. There we go. And this is, without a doubt, the least inviting place in the Barrow-Downs. Or in the Breelands, I should say. That's what I meant to say. And right now we are getting attacked by a whole bunch of different things. I don't know if I can kill all of it. In fact, I'm very certain that I cannot. I need my... No! No! Oh, there goes my Undying title. Ah, fail. I failed so hard right there. That was... Why do I not have my healing items in my hotbar? Why do I even have power items with me, honestly? I don't have any use for them on this character. Let's, oh, I just died trying to get a chest for something that I can't even get. For a quest that I don't even have. I am very disappointed in myself right now, I must say. Ah, grr. Okay, oh, and here we go again. Multiple things coming after us at once. Let's see just how tough the bear form can be. And I think we can get rid of him before he gets rid of us. And we did get our healing skill off before we jumped up on the horse, so that's good. Okay, we're going to head over this way. We're going to turn in these quests. And then I think it might be about that time. Let's see here. Let's see if we're able to level up from this. So we've got Reginald. And we will complete that one. We will complete that one. And we will complete...
Hello there.
Well, this is the only one that I can even use, so I think that's kind of the obvious choice, if you ask me. We will pick up that quest. We will equip the cloak that I just earned. Given that, you know, if I don't, I'll forget about it. And I think that will give me more... I don't know, I guess not. Okay, well, we'll stick with what we got then. Alright, and I think I will also learn this tailor recipe. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and end the episode right here, guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, or leave me a comment. I really appreciate it, and it definitely helps me out. You can also find me on Twitter and Facebook. There will be links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I will definitely see you next time.